Hi, I'm Saren.
And I'm Ray.
We're your Spider Baby hosts from To Know Her Is to Fear Her, a Spider-Woman podcast, as well as proud members of the collective.
You're listening to Capes and Lunatics. Gimme, gimme.
Hi, this is Phil, and I'm here to tell you all about the Capes and Lunatics Patreon. Don't miss out on our comic book creator interviews, including our monthly Chichester chat with comic book legend D.G. Chichester, superhero movie brackets in our search for the worst comic book movie of all time, and many, many more specials, all completely uncensored. Access starts for $3 a month, full video when you pledge $5 a month. Check out the link in our show notes or go to patreon.com/capesandlunatics. Hope to see you there.
This is Luca Perich, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Hi, this is Jed McKay, and you're listening to the Capes and Lunatics podcast.
Getting late at the Roxbury in here. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of the Capes and Lunatics. Everyday edition. Special. Anyway, I am Phil. Joining me, as always, that man immune to heat in New Jersey. It is
Charlie, the Professor Esser.
And that invisible woman. It is in Florida.
Hey y'all, it's a little Hellfire.
Is Naomi your icon, Lilith?
Yes, that is correct, sir.
I thought that was Naomi.
I know she logged on. I said, "Hi, Naomi." She goes, "I'm slow. I'm boring."
Yeah. Oh, that's just mean.
I
like
know.
that show.
The TV show, not the character.
I know.
I like the potential of the character. They just haven't lived up to
You
it
know,
on the show or the comic book. So,
if they could just get to Superboy Prime, I think this show is going to be very good. I think saving that big reveal for their like big, like, I don't know, end season. Oh my goodness, that's our cliffhanger. We have to fight Superman, who's actually Superboy Prime.
listen, the biggest mistake they made was making the Thangarian too old to ship her with. I mean, unless you're one of those uncomfy, disgusting people. That's fine. Judgment, but whatever.
You wanted a young, sexy Qatar Hall.
You know what I'm saying?
A young teenage Hawkman.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't ship her with anybody else. And I'm just like, well, okay. This show's done for me.
I don't think we're supposed to be shipping Naomi in this. And I mean,
know,
at least,
which is the only point of CW shows Charlie is shipping.
She has enough boys and girls her own age, you know.
And I don't like any of them. That's the point. So it's like, I can't ship anybody in the show. That's why I'm not interested. I'll just be flat out with you. I'm shipper trash at this point.
No, well,
I
that's
can't ship my ship.
You know what it is, Lilith? They didn't want you to ship her too early because they want you to ship her with Superboy Prime. Because he's the bad boy she can change.
Just cross over Superman and Lois already and give her to one of his sons.
No, it's a different universe. That's the thing. It's like, this is the thing.
That's going to be
yes, because there's not is there a Superman comic book in Superman and Lois?
Technically it is because didn't like Black Lightning prove that they were like the same Earth or something? So technically, yes.
Well, Lilith, he's right. It's a different Earth because, I mean, in Superman and Lois, everyone knows Superman's real. On Naomi's Earth, they still don't seem to know Superman's real.
Well, they're also in the middle of nowhere. You know, they're a hick town. Maybe that's the commentary.
People in the middle.
How can you be a hick town and be a it's too confusing. For
he's like saving people in Peru and they know who he is. Come on.
Yeah,
okay,
really.
To be fair, fine.
Yeah.
All right.
It's pretty clear that in this universe, an actual Superman is a relatively new occurrence, which is like just the weird thing for sales, and that because people are coming from different dimensions, so like the Hawkman or the Thanagarian we've met, who met Superman, probably met the Superman from his universe, not this Superman.
All right, this last 4 minutes has been more. This last 4 minutes has been more intriguing than the whole season of Naomi so far. Thank you.
Well,
is it over with yet? Like, I don't.
No, you know what? They did put up the season finale dates. Naomi, I think it's like the end of May or something. So I don't know if they're taking another break soon. And then Superman and Lois and the Flash are like towards the end of June.
Why can't Stargirl just be 26 episodes and get rid of everything else on the CW?
Because that's a very aggressive writing schedule. Ask people at Teen Titans Go.
Oh, I know. Trust me, I know.
Yeah.
I don't ever want to go back to a 26 Or hell, even 22 episodes. Like, I can't deal with the CW on 22 episodes.
I mean, they're kind of... Lilith, I think they're cutting everything down because I think it said the Flash is only going to be 18 episodes instead of their usual,
Make it 13, trim the fat! I'm used to British shows now. I've been binging British shows. I'm used to 6 and 10. I don't care. Just cut the fat.
Maybe for season 9, but, you know.
Cut the fat!
I mean, look at that last season of Arrow. He only got, what, 8? 10?
That's only the thing Stephen Amell was willing to do and they were willing to pay, but that's a whole different thing.
Now he wants back.
Yeah, but...
he only does wrestling commentary? Yeah, I'd want a job back on the CW any show, anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, keeping everything down to a minimum, that's because nobody knows what's coming back. Everyone knows we're in flux because everything
CW's still for sale, so... it's not going to change. I mean, really, honestly, the way that CW works with their affiliates, you're not really going to see anything change other than they're going to be really aggressive about not holding on to things because... CBS demands it is what has really been holding the CW back, having to prop up those the CBS shows.
Well, yes. Yes.
But the Discovery sale is final. It's all done. It's all Discovery now.
And they got the comics. They got the publishing right too, right, Lilith? Because the one article I saw, it only said the movie. It was only talking about the movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one cares about publishing anymore, Phil.
Yeah, really, seriously.
Like when they say Time Warner, they're like, "What's Time?"
Look at the sales. It's a construct.
Well, yeah,
it is,
social
man.
construct I did not agree to.
Why does Warner Brothers own a flat circle? That's all I want to know.
I'm moving to Ethiopia so I can be 7 years younger. I'm out of here. They're on a different calendar. So.
Anyway, but yes. Speaking of DC, Warner's, whatever you want to say, yes.
It's Discovery!
It just happened today. Give me time to adjust.
No, time's gonna move on without you, old man. It's Discovery.
Time's a construct, remember? But no, we were gonna talk about
Ezra.
that crazy man of Hollywood. No, not Will
speaking
Smith.
Of trimming the fat.
What?
Well, crazy person of Hollywood, Bill.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, crazy person. Yes, right.
Yes, they are not well, and they need to take a little break.
But we've always known this about Ezra, so it's like you should have had a better handler. Like, why did the insurance even approve him? They were overworking him on Fantastic Beasts. Like, we've known these things.
You know, Lilith, if someone's making money, man, they will overlook a lot of things for as long as they can.
We need the money, gimme.
Yeah, I mean, hey, that's literally how Robert Downey Jr. survived this long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know,
that's what I feel like I'm looking at. Seriously.
As long as you can make the money,
motion,
man.
It's bad.
Yeah, they'll excuse.
Well, except it's like Robert Downey Jr. in reverse because he's got the thing, and now he's going off the rails. It's like, come on, dude.
Wait, what's Robert Downey Jr.?
Well, Robert Downey Jr. used to be the Ezra Miller of Hollywood.
I know he used to be. I didn't know if you got.
Yeah, but then it's like, and then the whole Iron Man thing
comes
was
from a whole family. He's a nepotism baby. Like, I'm gonna call it like I see it. Love RDJ, but he's a nepotism baby. So he was allowed a little more leeway, and
that
whole
helps.
comeback was working. It's the whole thing.
That helps too. The whole family.
Like, we've known things about Ezra since the beginning of his career. And, like, Warner Brothers was like, hey, come do the Fantastic Beasts. And he was not the best on that set either.
Well.
So, it's been a long, slow spiral. And I guess just enough's enough.
That's another thing DC or Disney's better at than Warner's. It's, better vetting of actors, I guess. But,
It's not even vetting. It's literally the matter of having good PR and a good handler that follows your actor around and keeps him off of Twitter and keeps him out of the bars. It's just simple.
Not for nothing, there's a reason everybody who gets a Marvel film gets a personal trainer assigned to them.
Personal trainer, PR, it's a whole lot of people behind them.
There's
protect that image.
I mean, Ezra needs the guy who slaps Chris Pratt and tells him to shut up.
Yeah.
He needs
He needs to slap harder. No.
Hey, Will Smith.
Somebody call Will Smith. Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. It's a new career. Oh, boy. No, but here's the thing. Right now Warner Brothers is saying we did not have a whole thing with Ezra Miller. We did not do this. I don't know where you're getting your information.
The more they deny, the more clear that's exactly what happened. They're pissed somebody leaked it. It was probably Ezra's people trying to get sympathy, but we have no sympathy for Ezra right now.
I was going to say, we have...
Who's trying to... here's what I'm going to tell you.
Security cards!
I was going to say, we have our translator, former PR lady right there. So
let me make a whole big thing for everyone right now. Okay.
Oh,
apparently Ezra has preferred they for a couple of years. He's been non-binary for a couple of years. No one told me.
Oh, really?
Elliot Page? No, but it's like there's a whole conversation about Elliot Page. We got the new Victor images recently. By the way, he looks great as Victor. It looks like it's going to be a really nice transition in that. And the thing is, it's like, oh, wow, okay, so this was a thing. They handled it well. They presented it. They didn't have Elliot Page drunk in a bar one night threatening a couple singing karaoke.
Oh, it's so much worse than that. It's so
well, all I know is what I read in the headlines. So,
few years ago,
you should read the actual story on that one. It's wild. It's
I'm
sure it's bad. There's a restraining order, you know.
Well, California gives out restraining orders like candy. If you know, you know.
Was that the same?
So that doesn't surprise me.
Was that the same couple or a different couple? Like I know they
it's
said
a different couple.
No,
this is what I mean.
Oh yeah, wasn't he staying with a couple when he threatened to kill them or something? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, the person just is having a bad run.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're definitely having some issues, but like this is what I mean. Like Hollywood is so bad for mental health. Like literally, I'm not even trying to be funny, but if you're a fame seeker, like if you want to be famous, you have a mental defect of some sort, and it can and fame just exacerbates that. It's just a thing. Whether you're a narcissist or whatever, it will make the situation a million times worse.
Which is, and not for nothing, I think this is where Marvel is maybe a little bit smarter, because I think they actually get, like, working actors instead of just,
Well, Ezra was on an indie schedule. He's always been, this is the thing about Ezra, he's always been working, but it's been that indie schedule, that small, close-knit community, and then you throw him into the Warner Brothers Shark Tank and forget it. Forget it.
Well, but, again, it's not, I don't know. I just feel like, and I think you're right, that the man needed better the person needed better handlers. Ezra needed better handlers.
Better friends, better family.
Well,
like,
I mean, honestly.
Real bad. I feel so bad. Like, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, like, it's a pickle.
Yeah, I feel about Ezra the same way I feel about Kanye, which is like, I really feel bad you're not getting the help you need, and I really feel like you're not surrounded by people that want you to get help.
Well, is that the thing? Like a regular person, they go nuts, and it's like, family, friends cut them off, and eventually hit rock bottom. But these famous people who have money, there's always going to be someone who's going to hang out with you if you have money.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
and here's the thing, though. Ezra doesn't have a lot of friends in Hollywood or otherwise either. They're just very isolated. And that's another issue.
And just to point a thing, it's like, it's not always about rock bottom. It's about having people that love and support you.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, it can be, but it's having people that love and support you and people that
somebody that'll tell you
care
wrong.
enough about.
It's both. I mean, yeah.
To want. Yeah. I just want to say that.
Oh, yeah.
That cutting people off is the choice is not really actually.
Yeah,
the choice.
No. But I think
the choice is how do you as a person deal with the fact how much self-awareness do you still have? And how much are you just willing to go down the rabbit hole?
Yeah, I think
and just say no. I would rather be self-indulgent, narcissistic, and crazy.
Yeah, no, I expressed that poorly. I think my point was, it's like, regular person, the people in your life will tell you, hey, you need to change your behavior. But if you're a rich person, there's always going to be someone who's like, oh, it's okay, buddy. Yeah, you can do what you want.
Yeah, and the difference is whether or not you're going to listen to the person who tells you can do what you want. Or you actually recognize that the voice of the person who says, I think you have a problem, has more weight to you. You know? And that's the thing. It's like, I think that,
and again,
if I start going off the rails, you'll let me know. And, the words of Lilith and Phil are going to have some weight to me because those people are people I respect, Yeah, well, and it was. That is true. You guys are good friends. Yeah, I am. I know.
He said what he said, Phil.
Yeah, I don't know. You always throw these things out there like that's some kind of big, that's a thing. But, I'm just saying.
I just want Ezra to get help. Like,
yeah.
I'm very concerned. This is like really a cry for help. And, I mean, like.
Do you think
were any bones broken? No. I mean, it's not like he stabbed or cut anybody. It's just a little drunken karaoke fist fight. Nothing different than a Friday night in Manhattan, man. If you know, you know.
Yeah, but it's a pattern there too, Lil.
It is a pattern of behavior. And it's a cry for help.
It's not his first time at the rodeo, no.
Yeah. It's a cry for help. They're not helping him, and it's so frustrating to watch.
And I guess
had this been old Warners, like back in even Nolan's day, this just wouldn't be happening. Because Christian Bale has quite the temper, and we didn't see that side of him until after he was done with the trilogy. So,
I think it's telling that Nolan didn't want to take over their universe, because I think, quite frankly, dealing with Christian Bale was like, no, I'm done. Well, no, it's not. It wasn't Christian Bale. He loves Christian Bale. It's actually Warner Brothers as a company as a whole on the film side specifically that is very traumatic to somebody with a vision.
What do you think? What do you think that's the part of the Ezra Miller thing, where it's like, are there people who are like, hey, we need to get this Flash movie out, so hey, can we bury all his bad instead of addressing it? Are they just like, hey, can we, sweep all this under the rug?
They keep putting the movie on pause. Had they put the movie out when it was supposed to be, we wouldn't even. I mean, we'd be talking about, is there going to be a sequel instead of, are they actually going to release?
I know. Haven't they been talking about this movie
since 2015?
I thought it was earlier than that. I thought, weren't they talking about this when Flash season 1 started? We're on Flash season 8.
Listen, I'll tell you one better. I told you the Green Lantern movie was supposed to be the Flash movie.
Oh yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
2011. We've been trying to get a Flash movie out. Like, I can't.
Which is weird, because you think Flash is actually a no-brainer.
Because he has come back. It's like a whole thing about why they turned the Flash movie that Greg Berlanti did, and how come Berlanti has like this great big sprawling deal with, Warners and all this and his production companies. It was like a whole big thing about it.
And wouldn't it have been easier to do a Flash movie than a Green Lantern movie?
Yeah.
They didn't stick the landing on that Green Lantern movie.
They wanted a TV show for the Flash, so that's how that whole thing. Like, well, in Green Lantern, it was like, we haven't done Green Lantern. And people, if they would have done John Stewart as Green Lantern, it would have been a whole different thing. But,
well, yeah, but then you couldn't do Ryan Reynolds as John Stewart,
Only old people like Hal Jordan. Sorry, Will.
Oh, but like Charlie said, although they already have Ryan Reynolds signed, so they're like, I guess we're going to do
Hal Jordan. Yeah, he signed with Barry Allen, and then they switched it. This is why he doesn't deal with Warners that much anymore. It's
if you were going to do a Ryan Reynolds Green Lantern,
he should have been Kyle. There I said it.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner.
Yeah, Kyle Rayner. Yeah, there we go.
No, that was Hal Jordan. That was your first.
Yeah, exactly. He would make a perfect Kyle Rayner. Actually, you know what? He would have also been he would have been a great Alan Scott. They're going to go
but we
totally
don't talk. Hey, they don't talk about Bruno. We don't talk about Alan Scott.
I love Alan Scott. He's
we do too, but like seriously, they try to stay away from Alan Scott as much as possible.
Hey,
that's that one Golden Age character that just really doesn't translate to the modern day counterparts, unfortunately. So.
Would Jerry?
Really? I don't know. I think I think
in
Alan
their
Scott
mind, that's why they stay away from it, and that's why they made him gay too, retroactively. So to give him that little razzle.
I think that just makes him more interesting.
Yeah, I know, to give him a little razzle dazzle,
Yeah.
Well, he's going to use
the cape, I guess.
Pulling a J.K. Rowling,
Well, supposedly Alan Scott's going to be showing up on that Green Lantern HBO Max series if that ever gets finished.
A lot of things in flux right now, but mostly I'm concerned for Ezra. I'm so concerned. Like, I don't even care about the movies. Like, I love I love is a strong word. I like the Fantastic Beasts franchise, and I think like this is the last movie that he was going to be in anyway. So maybe that's why he's acting up. I don't know.
I think that Flash movie is going to be a mess.
I think he knows something about the Flash movie not actually coming out, which is why he is like really like crying out for help.
Again,
either
recast or scrap the whole thing, but Warner's, Discovery,
burn it for insurance. Burn the film for insurance.
Seriously, Warner's, Discovery, get Ezra some help, please.
They should have just released it during pandemic times as an
on
HBO Max release.
I'm not leaving the house for that. Look, I'm just gonna let y'all know. Next year, I'm not leaving the house for that.
Hey, Lilith, is this a joke? John Wesley shipping is the best. I think it's John Wesley Ship, Ray.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Ray broke down. They finally got that the DC Universe Infinite in Australia, so Ray can read his DC comics.
John Wesley Ship is the best. JWS, he is a friend to the show.
They know. That's why they brought him in on the new TV show.
And Stargirl, yeah.
Yes.
So. And they didn't give him a spot in the movie, which is like, okay. Okay.
That is a weird thing to me when they don't want to just at least do the cameos, you know?
I mean, well,
they were like, no, we're going to go with Michael Keaton. And it's just like, okay.
I mean, unless they're keeping that a secret, but...
Well, I guess for the Flash movie it makes sense. Because you do not want to be.
Well, he probably didn't want anything to do with it. I don't know if you know JWS or if you've ever followed his Facebook or anything. Yeah, it doesn't seem like the type of thing he would be into, honestly. Like it's just too busy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Way too much going on in that movie.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad he's working.
He's always been working.
Well, they killed off his Barry. They killed off his Barry
Dude,
Allen.
I almost lost it when they killed him on the Flash.
But he's still Jay Garrick, so I mean, come on. They killed him off as Barry's dad. They killed off him as 90s Barry Allen, but he's still around as Jay Garrick. So,
yeah. Well, I mean, that's the great thing. If Loki has anything, there's always another variant. You know.
I like him as Jay Garrick.
I don't know what this means for the Flash movie, though. Like, they have postponed it so much that I'm starting to call it Morbius the sequel.
It should. Hopefully, it's as good as Morbius.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
it's be worse than Morbius.
From the things that I've heard. Let me emphasize heard really quick. I don't want anything in my inbox. Things I've heard. No, it's not going to be as good as Morbius.
So here's my big prediction for the Flash movie. It's going to come out. It's going to be the big reset, and in the end, Barry runs into the Speed Force, and when he comes out, he's Grant Gustin.
Well, people have seen some people have seen it in a screening, and that's not the ending, but it is a reset. There are 2 timelines, yada yada yada. But naturally, it's the Flash. We always knew this. They wanted to make this a Flashpoint movie, so that's not
yada yada yada.
I mentioned the Bisk. I mentioned Michael Keaton. I mentioned the Bisk.
To be fair, just because there's been a screening, how many screenings Grease had before they actually released it to the public?
They're talking June 2023, so there's so much still that could happen, so much that can change. They're already doing They've done reshoots on already shot movies like Black Adam. So that makes me think.
Oh yeah, they said weren't they doing reshoots on The Flash, Black Adam, and Aquaman too?
Exactly. So I'm just saying. I think that it's a cry for help, but at the same time, Ezra's not happy about something.
Yeah, well, you know,
is this
like more to the puzzle that
is the Flash movie going to be his last hurrah? Maybe.
I mean, hope. I don't know.
I want that Charlie Esser ending, man. Give us Gustin. Yes.
Or just anyone.
Yeah, or recast. Just recast. Yeah.
You know, he comes out and that Speed Force had aged him. Now he's John Wesley Shipp. There we go.
Oh, hey, Lilith, you know who looks like comic book Barry Allen? What's his face? Who played Eddie Thawne on The Flash?
Oh, Rick Cosnett.
Yeah.
You know I love me some Rick Cosnett. But I heard he's a little problematic too. So.
Oh, me. Oh, yeah.
I mean, just a pinch, though. No more so than, say, Armie Hammer. But he's not a nepotism baby, so he can't get away with that.
Oh, Armie Hammer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, way less problematic.
I love that Armie Hammer.
In the same vein. So... Well, I love Rick Cosnett, yeah. So I'd be down for that.
Never proven. Anyway.
What? That Armie Hammer eats too much red meat?
I'm not even saying that, though. Like, he harasses people, and Armie Hammer has, like, a whole laundry list of, besides the other stuff that girls were putting in.
Once upon a time, weren't they talking about him to be our Batman?
Man, Armie Hammer's been everything for everybody at one point in time.
Ew.
Yeah, no, I mean, because the man looks good. He looks like a comic book character for a while there, I remember I saw him on, what was that thing that Kevin Smith did with the Reaper? The man looks good. The man looked like a comic book character, and I'm sure he got a lot of auditions because of that, and he can actually act decently, but maybe there's a personality thing.
They've given him everything, like Mission Impossible, Man from... it's like a whole bunch of stuff they've thrown him. He just can't make it happen, so...
No, well, that is the price the devil takes.
He probably wakes up and has like a little dartboard with Henry Cavill's face on it, because it's like a lot of the stuff that Henry Cavill has, he tried out for.
Yeah. Henry Cavill,
fake nerd boy extraordinary.
Yeah, well, he's doing okay. He's got The Witcher now. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
I hope Discovery has a lot of heads have rolled since the Discovery sale has been made final on the executive level at Warner's. So hopefully that's for the better. We'll have to see.
Hopefully.
I just say burn the whole thing over, start over
The
again.
the movie universe, definitely.
Yes. TV show. Oh well, actually, we had.
Oh my god! Building the universe out of Peacemaker.
That's probably what they're gonna do. That's the most successful.
Yeah, honestly, the Gunniverse is ready to roll.
Ooh,
I mean,
I don't know how I feel about that.
That's the thing.
Still remnants of the Snyderverse. They are not happy with the Snyderverse.
Well, all I get to do is cut off that scene at the end of the last episode when the Justice League shows up. You know.
See, that's why I was like, oh, you guys jumped the gun too soon. Jumped the gun too soon, buddy.
That thing was the
They could
most.
always just say they switched universes, though. Like, there's like a portal that opens, and they'll do like Venom. Hey, look, what's that purple ribbon in the sky?
Lilith, season 2, episode 1. You just get a scene in the beginning. What's that red sky? Do you really, 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 really want to? Do you think they keep the same intro, or do they film a new one for season 2?
If they're adding new characters, they probably do they do the same, like, filmography, just different characters.
Oh, yeah, because, like, a lot of those people in the season 1 intro are dead. Yeah. Oh, my. Keep the song, Gun.
Yes, we have to have with the wigwam sound.
Keep the song, but just
maybe we get new choreography, though. But
what?
Keep the song. We keep the song, but get new choreography.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I mean, the video is completely different. You just keep the song. Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
It's weird that Peacemaker's the best thing about the D.
I mean, again, I thought they did a great job on the show, but yeah, isn't that pretty sad that Peacemaker's the best thing?
It's sad, it's just weird.
Yeah,
yeah.
The
Suicide Squad actually didn't do that good, like, monetarily.
Yeah, but they did more stuff and better stuff with him in this show than they did in that movie.
Yeah, obvious. I mean, that was always the plan.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I just want Ezra to get the help that they clearly need.
Yes.
I want them to burn the Flash film for the money, and we can just start over. It's fine. You paid everybody, I know, but you just take the loss and rebuild from the ground up. It's fine. I don't like anybody anymore from the DCU. Like, I'm just being real. I'm not even gonna see Black Adam movie. I don't care.
Discovery, Warner's, you don't have to show the movie. Just give it to us. We'll do like a running commentary during the movie. We'll introduce it to the world.
Master Trash Theater.
Oh.
I mean, they still have to technically make their money back on the whole thing, so it's...
Just burn the film and get the insurance money!
Hey, who's in? I'll throw in $5 and for them never to show the movie.
No, because there are people that as much want as... that's the thing. It's like...
There are people who don't know trash when they see it.
Well, hey, they made a longer Snyder cut, so,
Oh, that's at Charlie Esser.
And they spent money on that.
Snyder Voice boys, get them!
Oh my
God! Get me, Snyderverse.
Oh my God! Diane and Marnell still don't
still not over. They're still mad.
Yeah, they still bring that up. Oh my God!
It was a very long film.
Burn it to the ground. I hope Discovery's like, hey, burn it to the ground. Start over. This is done.
Don't watch that Snyder cut in one sitting, man. I got a headache after that thing.
Yeah, well, like I said, I mean, I don't think I said this, but...
the Batman just fine, though. Like, I didn't take a pee break or nothing, though.
Oh, no, the Batman was actually a coherent story. Not the best Batman story I ever saw, but it was a coherent story.
It's better than the Snyder stuff.
Yeah. See, just the idea of, it's... rich kid... Yeah. He's kind of jacked.
Oh, he's the Riddler. I thought you meant he was Batman. Okay.
No. The Riddler was, honestly, a mask and murder people.
Steered to the skid, Army Hammer. Steered to the skid.
Be the villain you were born to be.
Hey, it comes natural.
Wear a gimp mask and murder people. Yeah.
All right. I don't care about DC.
I don't even think they were going to make the sex thing that overt with that, so.
Hold on. That was Lil's not so subtle cue. She wants to talk comics now.
Okay, let's talk comics.
Phil's Comics Corner.
All right.
Okay,
Mr. Esser, you're usually up first, so.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna just have a nice palate cleanser after talking about, the corporate malfeasance at DC. Let's talk Spider-Punk #1, man.
Did you pick it up, Phil? Did you?
I didn't read it yet. I'm going to read it. I promise
Phil,
you.
We have a Spider-Man podcast. What's wrong
I will,
with you?
Lilith, I will read it for the morning, okay?
Okay.
Oh, man. Well, I don't want to ruin it for you, man. Oh, look, man. He's like...
Hobie Brown is the best. I am here for Hobie Brown.
I'm a little confused because, like, is this a universe where all superheroes are also rock and roll people? Because it's like it seems. I mean, like it's adult and it's cool, but there's an aspect there's like, wait a minute, this almost seems like it's a Saturday morning, like, the Craven's Killers versus Spider-Punk and Captain Anarchy, man, in the battle of the band.
I think that's how it's supposed to be because isn't Ozzy Osbourne like president on this earth or something?
I don't know.
Like that's what it is. It's
Ozzy. Oh, I thought it was supposed to be Norman Osborn.
No, it's Ozzy Osbourne was the president. I think that is what.
Then that makes so much more sense in this universe. I do love it, honestly.
And you can't even say anymore. That's ridiculous. Ozzy Osbourne the president. You can't even say that anymore.
No, it's just, I mean, well, okay. He wasn't born in the United States, so there would have to be either a constitutional amendment or that rule was not written into the original Constitution. It's sort of like that whole thing with like how Nixon could be elected multiple times. The amendment had already been passed by the time Nixon had gotten elected. So that's because, Alan Moore doesn't know his U.S. civics.
And I like that Hobie's he got his powers because of illegal chemical dumping. Because, punks are like all about that, anti-capitalism crap and stuff. So I thought that's a really neat point about it.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's the thing. Well, the whole thing is, it's all very, Nazi punks. Kindly move along, sir.
Maybe not so kindly, but yeah.
Yeah, well, I'm Canadian,
very much giving young Constantine if he had spider powers, and I'm here for that.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. The artwork is beautiful. The coloring is fantastic. This is some of the most vibrant colors.
Justin Mason, that's the artist on the book. Yeah,
this is some of the most wonderful lines and beautiful colors I've ever seen in a book. And again, like I said, it gives you that almost weird modern day Saturday morning cartoon feel. I could see Spider-Punk on Disney Plus. I'm just saying it right now. This is primed and ready.
That might be their best, besides the early 90s Spider-Man cartoon. That might be their second best Spider-Man cartoon ever if they decide to go that route.
I know, man. It is actually really fun.
Because you know what? Anti-fascism is in style. Finally.
Everybody hates Nazis. Except for Nazis.
Exactly. Well, not everybody.
Yeah.
Most of us.
I love we have Riri in this, and what's Captain Anarchy's name? He's got a nerdy name. I forget what it was, but anyway, but he's a Native American, and he is fighting for freedom wherever there's trouble.
Of course, people who are like, talk about a leftist Spider-Man. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, and of course, my favorite villain in this. Okay, Phil, can I ruin the ending for you?
No, go ahead. Yeah, no.
It's $TAKMA and any skull crushed for the money paid.
Master.
Yeah, man, I love the.
Hilarious.
Oh yeah, no, I'm reading this tonight. Yeah, now.
Yeah, I'm trying to FNSM.
Whoa.
I don't know what that stands for.
Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, there we go. Oh, perfect. See, and again, like I said, this is so made to. This is like this is Disney's version of Anarchy in New York City, man, and I love it. That is just a great 2-page spread, about the forces of gentrification. It is so awesome, and yeah.
Right there,
pick of the week, Spider-Punk,
number 1.
Rethink
your life. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah,
you might want to stop drinking the red Kool-Aid a little too much.
Lilith, yeah, we'll talk that tomorrow on Spider-Cast. Yeah, I have to read that. No, I know that because of that joke. Remember that Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man book, Lilith, right before One More Day?
Yeah.
And at the end, I just remember Jameson going, that FN Spider-Man.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that it was very brilliant, too, that this was the only Spider book out this week.
Yes.
I thought that was actually like really a stroke of sheer marketing genius.
I'm pretty sure Amazing Spider-Man #1 comes out next week.
Yeah, so that's pretty cool.
And also shows you just the marketing wisdom at Marvel that don't let something new get drowned in your sea of books. Because, you know...
Like, you look on the shelf and you're like, Spider-Man. Okay.
Wait, who gets drowned in a sea of books?
Batman. My favorite.
Yeah.
Come on, he's right there, Phil. He's sitting right there.
Sorry, Ray.
You know that's his favorite character.
He's gonna click off.
Into the Dark Knight, all to do with Batman.
No one gave to me.
Condone his behavior, Ray.
No one gave me those drops willingly. Okay.
No,
you don't blame the monkey when you give him a gun. Okay, so.
There was a gun to his head.
No, I'm the infant. I'm the infant, man. That adult will take me the gun. Okay.
Oh boy.
Not just for boys.
Okay. So
right,
yes, I highly recommend Spider-Punk. If you didn't pick it up, go pick it up. Get to know Cody Ziegler. He's the next big thing. He's like on his way to becoming Jed McKay. Mark my words.
Oh my.
He's like super busy in other places right now. But once Marvel realizes what they got, they're gonna lock him down. Mark my words.
Who is it? Cody Ziegler?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, doesn't he work in TV too? Because doesn't he work on one of your favorite shows? Or didn't he work on Rick and Morty or something for a season?
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, I think.
And there's that Saturday morning cartoon feel for you.
Now you know why. Although Rick and Morty is not a Saturday morning cartoon.
Oh,
in the Usher household, it is.
No judgment.
I mean, it's not technically on Saturday mornings, but it's a light, airy romp. It's, a little bit more murdery and a little bit more sex stuff than that, but it's like the Venture Brothers.
A little more existential crisis that I like on a Saturday morning, for sure.
You know what? Most adult cartoons on Adult Swim usually follow a real Saturday morning cartoon format, just with slightly more adult themes. That's an interesting artistic choice. That's the idea. And this feels like if Disney wanted to muscle in on Adult Swim's territory, they could totally do a Spider-Punk series. And I am there for it,
Nice.
Okay, Lilith, you pick another book.
Okay. X-Men Red, #1. Al
Yes.
Ewing? Al Ewing?
Yes, Al Ewing our buddy Al Ewing on an X-Men book.
Oh,
Yeah.
good old Al Ewing. How's he doing?
He's doing really freaking awesome, okay?
A book with
amazing.
A book with
Storm
with
textured hair. It only took 50 years.
Storm Magneto on Mars. Come on.
I ship it. Do not judge me.
Isn't he like 104?
Mind your business. She's an adult.
Well, they're not together. Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Okay.
If something can happen, if a throuple can happen on the dark side of the moon,
and
Magneto and Storm on Mars.
And the art is good too, Lilith. I didn't even notice that textured hair.
Oh yeah. We found, and we got the textured mohawk. Like, oh my god, I'm so happy. Like, you don't even know.
Lilith, oh my god, Lilith, literally, lightning gave her abs.
She's always had abs. She's a freaking god.
I know.
She's a Marvel princess now, Phil.
Oh,
they assigned her a trainer.
Bring those X-Men.
Storm's always been ripped. Thank you.
Bring those X-Men in, man. She's gonna be a Disney princess now.
I don't know. I remember X-Men in the 80s. I don't think they drew the abs on the ladies.
Oh, I know. Yes, Vulcan, Cable.
I was just like, this book is bananas.
Thunderbird.
Al went off on this book. Like, this is only the first one. He's not playing no games with us.
Lilith. I mean, King of the Petty, Vulcan. Hey, Proud Star, don't you have a plane to catch?
This is how I like my X-Men books. Like, I don't care about no other X book right now. I'm sorry. Even Legends, y'all can go. You can see yourself out.
Well, I was going to ask you about that. Do you see how they rebooted Marauders? Did you try that?
Yes, I did. Yeah.
Do you like it as much as the original?
I'm going to give it 2 more issues.
Okay. I mean, there's no Emma Frost this time.
Yeah, it's like, you kind of threw the vibes off, bro. I'm gonna have to let it equalize.
I mean, Kitty's still there, Bishop's still there, but yeah, Emma Frost.
I mean, we all know we were just there for Emma Frost. Like, let's just all be honest.
Oh my god.
Here's a weird question. So mutants, they've colonized Krakoa, they've colonized Mars. They're all being Martians now. How long do you think it's going to be until, like, a mutant couple gives birth to a human child?
On Mars?
Yeah. And that becomes, like, the next big...
You gotta go! They boot them right off the plane! Just send them in a
No, because the X gene, the X gene is fickle, and honestly, if anything we've learned from most of the like future tense stories, like actually, no, mutants kind of died out because honestly, having some random powers just overcharge you is not nearly as useful of a survival technique as just being a human going to work every day.
No, it's going to be Storm and Magneto's baby that's human, mark my words.
Again, like Charlie said, he's 102.
They have it the old-fashioned way or in a test tube.
It has to be a test tube. Come on, like Charlie said, he's 102.
Well, first off,
magnetism, baby, it's good for the blood and good for the libido.
Yeah, I am certain that Magneto more can. I'm sure they would. Yeah.
Are you saying he has a lot of iron in his blood?
Remember, it is canon that kind of keeps him a little youthful. So I'm just saying.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Yeah, mutants, they age slower, so you know.
Yes. He's got all that iron in his blood.
Too much iron in the blood is actually bad for you. Just ask
you gotta get a little vitamin D in there too. So.
That's the words Wolf was by. Hell.
It's a whole concoction. Concoction.
Oh my.
Again, infant gun. Don't give it.
Dear Manscaped, we're back to business now. We're back to the classy dick jokes. What's up? We were off that for a while, but now we're back.
Give us money before we do the tasteless ones.
But yeah, no, I recommend this book highly too.
Yes.
This is the only X book you need to be reading as far as I'm concerned.
I mean, it was the best X book.
X-Force Annual. Hang it up. Hang it up!
Yeah. Oh, I mean, hey, it was the best X book this week. I'll give you that, yeah.
Yeah. X-Force. Oh, it's stinky. That was a stinky.
Well, the regular X-Force book was better than the...
I know. I was like, how do you have an... I don't want to even think about it. I was like, isn't that... You really shouldn't have the annual and a regular book out on the same week.
I know, that's weird.
Whatever.
All right. Well,
gotta go somewhere. Throw it in.
Hey-oh. All right. I'm going to throw up my Marvel pick of the week. I told you last night, Lilith, and it has not changed after I read all my books. 2? Moon Knight, number 10.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I love this book.
I'm telling you, I'm enjoying that Moon Knight series on Disney Plus, but I think Jet is doing better work than that TV show's doing.
Well, he's laid his foundation. Too.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah.
So, that's the whole thing, you know.
You know, I got to say about this book, I kind of think Jet agrees with me that Moon Knight, there is no Khonshu. It's just, Mark Spector is just ultimate human potential, and it's just, you know, it's just like when he lets Khonshu is just the part of him that just has absolute MF-ery powers in the universe.
No, from day one, he's had rabies after that werewolf bit him. Come on.
So this is all just a fever dream. Like, exactly. None of this ever happened. No.
He's been hallucinating for years. Back me up, Ray.
He's in a coma. He's been in a coma this whole time.
Oh, my God.
Oh, goodness.
Didn't they say that would be the biggest FU on Walking Dead? Is that the last episode Rick just woke up and it's all been a dream. But no, this book is incredible. I know I saw some people in Ray's group saying they didn't like the art on this, but I love the art in this book.
Oh,
I think
yeah.
I think it sets the mood for the, you know, what Jed's doing.
Yeah.
You know, I like a little gratuitous grotesqueness.
And out of respect for Ray, I won't compare Waxman to any Batman villain.
Yeah, well, you know, he's nothing like them. But I will say that's out cold what happens, especially since it's basically this, okay, tell us what we want to know or we're going to do the thing. And he says, okay, I cooperated. It's like, okay, great, we're going to do the thing now.
But you hate it when someone lies to you.
Yeah.
But again, it's like, it's going to be torture and it's going to drive Waxman probably insane, but it's like, he's not going to be there forever because, I know, if not before, in a couple 100 years, they're going to knock that building down. And then someone's going to be like, hey,
knock down that building
next week. Steer here. Yeah, yeah.
You know, well, not only that, but just to just to make a couple of obvious points there, having a weird metal sphere in your foundation probably going to make your foundation set probably poorly.
Oh, we're going to have to fix it sooner anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and, I'm guessing this Waxman's got like that, molecule, or not Molecule Man, but like Impossible Man. He just like reshapes himself all the time. So it's like if he just focuses all of his atoms into a little tiny thing, he'll make.
Well, I think you said it. The thing's airtight because he doesn't have to breathe. So
I know, but the thing is that
you get the slightest crack or something in that sphere. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he just and all he needs to do is just focus himself, and it's like you know what madness can often do, can make you really focused, Moon Knight.
I mean,
and now you just.
He really wanted to hurt this guy. He should have taken that spear and threw it into one of those very polluted New York rivers.
And not only that, but let's face it, this is a condo. There's going to be families living in there when this guy breaks out.
Yeah.
Moon Knight, you are just bad at your job.
Although, Jet is a master. I could see him writing that as a story in the future where it's like, oh, yeah, Moon Knight made this mistake. Now it's coming back to haunt him. Yeah.
Yeah, I know Jet. I came up with that idea yesterday. Good thing I wrote that down. No, I'm making a joke.
But yeah, the whole plot twist with Dr. Sturman, I didn't see that coming.
Well, who could? I mean, though maybe it was like, no, there's all these clues,
Yeah, but I mean, there's some.
And now you got to go back and read. It's like, was there a clue? Was there?
There's some writers who would telegraph that. Yeah, no, I was like, whoa, awesome.
Yeah, well, it's but it was a neat trick, and honestly, I'm a little surprised that Waxman gave it up so easy, because I think it would have been much better to just keep the lie.
Yeah,
let him kill
Dr.
Sherman, and then have him deal with the fact that he did that, and then like, no, actually, I was still the Waxman. But guess what? You can break the Waxman's neck, and he doesn't notice.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It
was good.
It was good. Yeah. Again, I think Moon Knight figured it out, almost like we're making him some kind of detective.
Philip!
What?
Well, I think Winter helped him. I think
like
that
Sherlock Holmes.
I think Winter basically communicated to him what was going on.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. Oh, and he was like, oh, yeah, you know what? That tracks.
Yeah, once Winter pointed it out, he was like, oh, I see the clues. Yeah, there's the snap, the women gill. Yeah, I see it now.
I gotcha. Anyway, but I mean, it's going to be cool to see what Zodiac does with this, because I guess our next issue is a big confrontation with Zodiac.
Yep, looks like. Will, did you get this Spider-Man variant cover?
No.
Oh.
Yeah.
She's like, I got those.
No. I only got the 8 cover.
Okay. No, I don't know. I kind of like this one a little better, so I was like, I'll get that Spider-Man cover. But yeah, no, I love Moon Knight this week. Very good. Jed's killing it. All right. All right, Charlie, you're back up.
I'm back up. Well, okay, let's do an indie book this week. You want to talk Radiant Red?
Sure.
This was, I don't know if anyone picked it up, but it's enjoyable. It's weird because this is issue 2. I don't necessarily even remember her getting threatened in the last one, but I guess maybe it was. But she's walking in. This, I think, is a little, I guess, cliche, but I guess it makes sense in story as she's, being brought to meet a villain here, and they dump molten steel on her, which honestly, that is a trap and a half. You just heat up all the molten steel, hit it there, and it's like, okay, then as soon as she gets there, you drop that molten steel on her. Of course, she, Radiant Red's up. We get a bunch of goons fight her. She, of course, beats up the goons because they're literally just goons. Then she faces off against FaZe, who is clearly one of these new villains who gets their powers from the Radiant Armor, where they absorb the ambient energy. So I guess this is where we're going to be getting what we're looking at with the Radiant Black stories, where these villains are getting charged up somehow. In fact, I do believe that this character was in the last Radiant Black, if I'm not mistaken. This kid with the white hair. Maybe I'm completely mistaken because, I can't always keep stories track in my head after I read them, and then I read another. We get some really lovely battle scenes, and then it all comes to an end, and, the evil lady mob boss scientist comes out to basically do the negotiations. And it's cool. It's cool in the sense that this person knows Radiant Red has this thing that takes her to the next level. And she needs that. And she's willing to negotiate. And she basically says, yeah, all that nonsense that FaZe said, just ignore it. We're not going to come after your family. We're not going to come after your house. We want to work with you because you have something of value. Which makes you think that maybe that should have been the tack you took at the start. Rather than trying to intimidate this superpowered person. Maybe you should actually just talk to them reasonably and say, you have $2.5 million that, quite frankly, if you try to move, is going to get you arrested because it's all stolen. I know how to wash this money for you. We can wash you the money 1 for 1 and you'll be fine. And then we get Mercury S. I think it's Mercury S. Might be Mercury 5. I'm not sure. But that's a super toxic something or other that they need that Radiant's going to get for them. So, yeah, I enjoyed Radiant Red.
Margot sucks.
I'm sorry, what?
The lady that was making...
I don't know. Okay. Anyway, but I liked it. It was good. Characters were fun, and the story is cool.
I think I saw somewhere that... Is that only like a 5-issue series or something?
Yeah, it's a 5-issue series. Yeah. This is 2 of 5. Yeah, and I get the feeling, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking by the end of this, we get into revelations about what's currently being revealed in the Radiant Black saga.
Yeah, and then maybe someone else gets a miniseries.
They're all going to get their own eventually.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we'll see.
Well, the books
it depends. It depends on,
like I said, this is the world they're invested in next to Spawn. So.
Yeah, I mean, we're going to see how it grows.
Oh, no. When are we going to... How soon do a crossover?
That would be kind of weird and cool.
I know.
Yeah.
Would have to be done carefully.
Yeah.
All right, Will.
Okay, Lilith, your turn.
What do I want? I guess I'll talk about another. The Joneses. It's from AWA. It's basically the black version of No Ordinary Family, which is a take on The Incredibles, which of course is a take on the Fantastic Four, but with a pandemic twist.
Ooh.
Because they got their powers during the pandemic, and people who got powers during the pandemic are called reborn. So they're making the choice: do we hide or do we use our powers? Basically, it's a little old hat, but with a pandemic twist. So
sounds interesting.
The art is pretty cool, though. I like the art a lot. That's why I picked it up. The cover was very striking.
Okay, I guess I'll round out the indies. Lil, did you read Scorched number 4?
I totally forgot about Scorched.
Well, they totally went in a different direction and had basically Al Simmons fighting with all the other spawns.
Again?
I'm like, you know what? Just pick a direction and go. Either he's against them, they're on his side. I'm just sick of this bitter infighting like every issue, every series. I'm like, come on already. Anytime Al shows up, he's fighting with somebody who's supposedly on his side. I'm like, come on.
Just make him the king of hell already.
I'm the Prince of Petty because he's the king of petty.
Exactly. If Onset was a person, definitely him.
Yeah, I mean, we pretty much get like a quick fight between like Al and Gunslinger.
Oh, that's a bummer.
I know, but then another menace shows up, so they're all gonna have to pull together. So
classic.
I know. Well, the art's pretty. But yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, the Spawn books have been good, but come on. I mean, enough with the.
Yeah,
I know they want drama.
350, I think.
I know they want drama, but enough of the petty infighting, okay?
Nobody can get anything really cool until Spawn 3 comes out. So that's my theory right now.
True.
So it's just going to be like world building and the formula.
Is that one Tim or somebody else is going to take the throne of hell is in 350? I think.
I really feel like that's where we're going.
See you in another 20 months, kids.
They should just have an episode where they just all do their laundry and they're at the laundromat.
We've already had
just
that
chilling.
way back in like 100 or something.
Well, it sounds like it's time to do it again, quite frankly. You know, I mean,
it's
like...
a Spawn book. We have literally been there and done everything that you could possibly think to do. we're just going around the sun again at this.
Yeah, but I'm guessing that they do this like, oh, let's have a petty misunderstanding fight, or let's have a, you know.
I mean, some of the stories are good, Lilith, but you know it all boils down to one thing. It's always open those dead zones. Yes. I want to get back to hell, or I want to get back to heaven. Open that dead zone.
Get rid of all dead zones. That's the
and that's what he did, and now everyone's all mad at him.
Well, you know, it's not all really. It's like a Lazarus pit. They're not all really gone. You just gotta look really, really hard.
They're really smart.
You just do clown versus clown action.
They're almost there because Clown basically split himself off from Violator, so they're like two different things now.
Oh God! Thanks for reminding me.
I mean, here's what I'm gonna say: if you have all these spawns, shouldn't all the spawns have a clown? So every spawn has a clown, and then you just have all the clowns fight.
Oh, Pies in the Joker. Oh my God! They're trying to make their own 3 Joker story.
Pies in the face. Oh.
Oh no.
Ah.
Not in the face. That ain't seltzer water.
Oh, jeez. All right, Charlie, you're up again.
Me up again? Okay. Well, you know, let's.
I mean, unless you want to save stuff for Super.
I mean, look, dude. It's 58 minutes in. Yeah. I got 6 more comics. I can do them all, or we can save it for Super. I'll leave it up to you guys. I got Fantastic Four: Reckoning War. I got Star Trek: Mirror War.
Yeah, you guys got a whole other show to do. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Throw it in the other.
Yeah, well, we'll just. I mean, you know.
Lilith, do you have any other?
I got stuff to tie in.
I guess I should just throw it out there. Earth Prime Batwoman #1.
Oh, you read it?
Yeah, I'm gonna see where it goes. I'm gonna let you know on issue 3 if you should put it on the pull list or not. But
yeah. How many issues is that?
I don't know, probably 5.
Okay. Is it worth it?
It's Batwoman like the TV show Batwoman.
Hey.
So we'll see.
Okay.
That's why I said I'll update you guys. Don't buy any shit. I'll update you guys.
Okay. But yeah, no, I just wanted to mention real quick honorable mentions. Well, the other Jed McKay book, Strange #2.
Oh, yeah, okay, there you go.
Oh.
It's good, kids.
Yeah, did not get to read it yet, so.
And this one, she fights the zombie version of a classic 90s characters, so.
Ooh. Gwen Stacy?
No. Someone much more powerful.
Oh. Mary Jane Watson?
No. He has powers.
Oh.
Spoil it for the poor man, though.
Okay, it's Thunderstrike.
Oh, okay.
You were like, I wanted Gwen Stacy.
I don't know, man. I could use a good Gwen Stacy clone right about now, so.
Okay, Miles Warren.
Nice.
Thank you. And the other one, I mean, sadly, the final issue of Black Widow, #15.
Oh, that was good.
Where have all the female characters gone, Mark?
I know. Black Cat, Black Widow, Spider... Exactly. Black Cat, Black Widow, Spider-Woman have all lost their books.
Yeah, they'll reboot them again.
I hope so. But yeah, kids, you gotta support your female-led books. Come on.
Miss Marvel's still out there. She's got a TV show coming.
I know.
Black Cat was doing really good, and they just took it from us for no reason.
Unless they have plans for, I don't know.
No, because Sony started talking about, we're going to do a Black Cat movie. They're like, over our dead bodies, you are.
Sony should really stop making movies like that. That's just...
Go back to making cameras!
Really, honestly.
Give Disney
Just
Spider-Man...
because you make cameras doesn't mean you need a studio. A movie studio.
Give Disney Give Disney Spider-Man back. They will give you a large influx of cash.
Well, no, they're always going to keep that deal.
They can keep Spider-Man. Here's the thing. They could loan Spider-Man and his amazing friends out to Disney for $1 billion, you know? And it's like, yeah, we'll give you 50% of everything we do. Just let us have these characters in our trough again, you know?
Yeah, Disney is like, let us do what we want, and we'll just give you a bunch of money every time. Okay.
Trust me, Disney's got accountants that can say, no, we can tell you exactly, if like Sandman shows up for 3 frames, we can tell you exactly how much you get. You know, that's what they pay those accountants for. They've got
$1,000 a second.
Yeah, well, really, you know, they'll work it out, whatever the cost is,
you
know. But it's like, yeah, this is the thing, and
let us show you how to do a Venom and Morbius, kid.
Well, they're doing Blade.
Who? What?
It's Marvel.
Yeah, they're doing Blade.
Marvel's doing Blade. Well, Marvel owns Blade. They're doing just fine.
So they have their vampire. My whole point is they have the vampire aspect covered, so they don't need
Exactly.
Honestly, that's the thing. Is like Marvel wants Spider-Man. The ancillary characters, they're nice. They'd be good to have. You know.
Again, it's the package deal. You get Spider-Man back, you're gonna get all those other ones back.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing.
We get Auto
you
back.
Uncle Ben back. I mean, God, that just I'm still shook over that, bro. I'm still shook. Just wondering, this is why we haven't mentioned him. Okay.
Because he's Mephisto.
Sony is so petty. Pettier than Phil. On that note, we should go.
Impossible! Alright, kids, yes. So, send your thoughts. Ezra Miller, the DC Universe, comics, anything, pop culture. Email us. Slap us in the face with that feedback. B. Will Smith. Email us, CapesandLunatics@gmail.com. Or call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And follow Capes and Lunatics on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Find links to all the social medias for all the shows we do. Also, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Every episode we do gets a video. So whether it's a regular episode, an interview, whatever. So don't miss one moment. Go smash that subscribe button.
Smash it.
And also, please, we're out here on our own. So please, if you can, please subscribe to the Patreon. Again, you get early access to creator interviews. Lilith and I talk to Mr. D.G. Chichester every month.
I got the good mic out for you guys.
And superhero movie brackets. We will find the worst superhero movie of all time because Lilith demanded it. So please subscribe there or pick yourself up some Capes and Lunatics or Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks merch. Aluminum. That's right.
Keeps the cold side cold all night long.
Get this man a cup. So get all that. Everything is at Linktree, linktr.ee/Capes and Lunatics. All right. If I am the king of petty, let's hear from the queen of salty, Lilith Hellfire. Where can people get a hold of you?
It's so salty. No, if you guys want to hang out with me on the interwebs, you can find me on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire, on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69, and of course on TikTok. Making comments everywhere at Lilith.
Either do the 6 or do the 9. Oh, you don't want to know the things I've done. Somebody's muffin's getting buttered. That ain't my business.
Charlie Esser.
Well, they can always write to me in that old-fashioned email way the way our mothers and fathers once did at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, at gmail.com. Of course, follow me on the Twitters. I live tweet things like Naomi if I feel like it or anything else. At Charlie Esser, that's CharlieEssser. Look for the 2 E's in the middle.
For quality. Bing!
Thank you, Maz.
And pot. Lilith, I miss you on camera. I had to give the finger by myself.
I know.
All right.
I still did it out of reflex.
Oh, nice. All right, kids. Thank you for joining us for another week. We have been your Capes.
Ampersand.
Lunatics.
Yeah.
Ow.
Another ripping yawn.
Excelsior.
That's sad.
You okay, Rob?
That's the other thing. Feige and Kevin Feige joint now, man.
It's a multiverse of madness.
Yeah. Well, we'll talk about that on Super Connectivity.
388, kids. We are always here.
Hi, I'm one of the High Priests of Khonshu Ray, and I have the sacred privilege of providing you, the loony listener, with a podcast honouring Marvel's very own Moon Knight. So join me and a host of others at Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, or support the show by becoming a Patreon member. Into the Night, a Moon Knight podcast. It's time to get your Khonshu on.